Hey, welcome back, everybody. Sign here again with another episode of my Additional Creatures 2 Creature Spotlight videos. And today we have the Shantong, Shantungosaurus. Now, you see these things in the wild, keep your distance. They are extremely aggressive. They hate humans and carnivores with a passion. Not so much the carnivores, actually, but humans especially. They absolutely despise humans. And, one, they're massive, too. I mean, also, you cannot stand on these ones, which is a shame. But yeah, like I come up to the ankle on this thing. This thing is an absolute beast. Now, if you're coming to across them or come across them in the wild, they will aggro on you. And when they do, pretty much every herbivore in the local area is going to aggro on you as well. So yeah, definitely keep your distance. They are a knockout tame. And funny thing is though, that it's a level 72 saddle, right? For this thing. And you cannot ride it without a saddle. They only take simple kibble though. As odd as that is for something this big and powerful. Like looking at the stats though, 8,100 health, 1,500 weight. They've got a lot of weight, which is awesome. And pretty decent speeds. Now, like the Iguanodon, these things have two different stances. And, oh, I just trampled that. Right, we have, quadrupedal, a little bit slower, does not drain stamina at all, though. And right click, puts them into bipedal. Now, at this point in time, running will drain stamina. However, we do move faster, and that frees up, our arms to attack. Now, they gather berries and fiber pretty much with their bite. If you're quadrupedal and you attack, it automatically puts you into bipedal mode. So something to remember. C is a roar, which... Oh, I hit the wrong button there. Go. And these things, they sing a lot, too, when you're really close to them. They kind of sing and hum and whatnot. They're very vocal, but it's not a loud, jarring, annoying vocalization. Now, the only way to approach these things and not have them attack is the red panda. So, they're not a passive tame, though. You still have to knock them out. But at least if you're, moving around through the wilds, then you're safe-ish. Oh, and the last attack now is they have a stomp attack they can do, right? Cannot be used while moving. I don't believe the stomp actually harvests anything, though. I think it's just a... Oh, no, it does harvest berries. Okay, cool. So, prove me wrong there. Now, a couple of little benefits. In the wild, when they're aggroed, most herbivores become aggroed at the same target. Something attacks this, or if it gets pissed off at you, everything's coming. They are immune to radiation, which is kind of strange, but there you are. Because they're only on scorched earth on the island, but... And they also now, they have a area of effect buff. You can see it up there. Shantung Encouragement. Provides a morale boost to the following creatures, increasing their resistance and damage by 30%. Purussaurus. Right, the little stego relative. Camarasaur. Paraceratherium. Eotriceratops. Suchomimus. Weird, right? Eupocephalus, which is an ankylosaur. Brontosaurus. Epanterius, which is another ankylosaur. Which I believe that one is now basically defunct. It was part of the Jurassic Park expansion mod, and that mod has been removed because basically it was getting to be too much to support it. There were just too many things. The whole mod needed a rewrite and just lack of time at that point. Back to the list though. Allosaurus actually gets the encouragement buff, which is kind of cool. Theres, Carcharodontosaurus, Dinochirus, Tyrannosaurus, Apatosaurs, Eutyranus, and Pentaceratops. These guys are basically a passively boosting Utyrannus for those creatures. And Shantung Encouragement stacks with a Courage Roar from a Utyrannus. And they also get a rivalry buff close to apex predators like a Rex, right? Boosts resistance by 15 and damage by 25%. That does not include, though, if they're allied Rexes, right? So, which is a bit of a shame there. And now the downside is that they do all that, and they're too chubby to go to boss fights. Their carry weight is just barely too high. Used to not be the case. At one point in time I did use these for boss fights, and they work great. Now, granted, they're huge, so trying to put them on the platform was a bit of an adventure, but you can work with it, and it worked wonderfully. But shortly after I used them in boss fights, they lost the ability to go into boss fights. So, yeah, might be my fault on that one too. But that covers pretty much everything about these. Just stay the hell away from them in the wild. They usually come in either this green color or like a baby blue, which is kind of cool looking, but it does make them a lot easier to see from a distance. But thank you for coming out. Hope you enjoyed the spotlight, and until the next one, Sign signing out. Have fun.